So I'm making some stew for the dogs. I'm using beef. It was given to me, so and I'm not going to eat it. And I'm using potatoes, yellow skin, and carrots, and kelp bud. So I like to buy kelp bud like this rather than in great big chunks of kelp, because, well, the chunks aren't that hard to work with. I just use scissors and cut it up. But I prefer this. Anyway, what was I going to say? Oh, now, basically what I did was followed the recipe on this can, but I did not add the hickory smoke flavor. I think I'm just going to mix in some salmon when I'm done making this. This is, I used to mix in a lot of salmon with Copper's food. I'd basically make some brown rice and just mix some salmon and some Puritan chicken. It seemed to work all right. He liked it. Well, he'd complain. He always complained. Sometimes he'd say, "Oh, there's too much rice in this," and he'd push it out of the dish and it'd be everywhere. And then sometimes he'd be like, "This is just terrible," and he'd go to the front door and he'd go, and he was saying, "I can go get better out just finding garbage in the street." But anyway, I found it cute, and other people love salmon, or loved Copper too. But what I'm saying, salmon oil. This is the brand that I tend to get from the pet store. I don't always try the same one, but this, 9 times out of 10, this is the one I bring home. And I've talked to the pet store owner or worker, where, I don't know what he is, where I go, and most commonly go. I don't only go to the same one either. But it's near where I live, and so I go there. And I can easily walk. I used to walk Tornado when I had a little dog named Tornado. I'd walk him there, and I'd tell him, "Okay, you pick out something," and he'd pick out salmon skin roll. He loved that, and boy, that smelled bad, but he loved it. So that's what he'd pick out, and we'd walk home, salmon skin roll. But anyway, what I'm saying about salmon oil, boy, I can't just stay on the same subject this morning, can I? Well, now, I was trying to follow this recipe on this can of dog food for the pups, but I know that beef does not contain the omega-3 that lamb does. So, this, when it's done cooking, I can mix in some salmon, and I can put a little, often I'll just put a couple squirts on whatever the kids are eating, and they love this stuff. So whatever they want to eat, just put a couple squirts and they eat it up. So that's what I'm going to do. Anyway, and I'll save the rest of that kelp bud for myself for later on.